All right, live now. Gonna speak into my new microphone here. Hope you all can hear me pretty well. I'm trying not to speak too close to it, or I'll sound like this. Sound like I got it in my mouth. But hopefully it's not too far away from me. I know it's not shown here until I bring it up near my face, but yeah, this is my new microphone. It may not be the most expensive or high tech. It's decent for what it is. I mean, even for a Walmart brand microphone, if I can get a few good years out of it, I'll be fine. But works fine. I tested it out earlier on OBS, even did a private stream. So now I'm gonna get ready to open up some stuff here soon, including some Pokemon cards, which I thought I wouldn't find anymore because one place in my town has basically stopped getting them, and it's not Walmart, it's Family Dollar. Because I went in the Family Dollar yesterday, and when the first thing you hear from somebody who knows you collect them saying, "Sorry, man, we haven't had them for 2 weeks," I'm like, at this point, I'm like, cool. Don't really care too much. I'm not gonna hold against y'all as long as y'all have the other stuff I want to buy. So I was like, you know what? I'm bored today. Went to Walmart, found Spawn cards now. No Surgeon Sparks. Don't even get me started. Prismatic Evolutions. I think that's I'll probably never see. Even to Journey Together or Destined Rivals. Well, that's two more sets. Three more sets. Like that I don't think I'm gonna find for quite a while. But hey, if I can find anything, doesn't matter if it's Paradox Rift, which I actually picked up 6 of the check blisters because the toy aisle, the figure section, had plenty of them in stock. So I was lucky to get my hands on these. Also picked up one of these right here, which has some Temporal Forces and Twilight Masquerade. It has a belly bolt eraser with it. So that's pretty cool. I'll give it a little bit, see who all jumps in. I might have to do some promoting here through the socials. This I was surprised to find more because I haven't seen anything Sword Shield stuff, any Sword Shield era stuff in a while. So very cool to find the Zoroark V box. And this right here was the only other product I found. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it. This Grafaiai EX box. So pretty cool. I found those. And along with that, there was plenty of other cards I was able to find. I was considered buying some Dragon Ball Super cards, but I didn't really. At the moment, I was like, nah, buy them another time. They had this was basically all they had Digimon. They had 5 of these Digimon packs here. This set called World Convergence. So pretty cool. I found these. And I'll probably show these off again because nobody's really watching the current as I'm doing this stream. So I'll play the waiting game and see who all jumps in. Hopefully I'm live and not unlisted. Should be public. So I'll check here in a moment. And then here's some Jujutsu Kaisen because I'm a pretty big fan of this anime. Right here, this is, I guess, volume 2. So I guess it's the second set of this series, Union Arena. So I'll be definitely looking forward to opening these. And why not? Because my last Dollar General video that I promised I was going to have up for the last month, at least I promised the people. I don't know if I promised here on YouTube, but anyways, I'm going to open these up for the heck of it. You know these are from 2022. Hey, I got 2 viewers. Let's see what comments I got here. Oh, hey, what's up? We got the gaming here already. So he's my first viewer for the time being. I don't know who the second viewer is. I don't know if it's a YouTube viewer or a Twitch viewer, but either way, I should be on both platforms right now. Just to change things up. Been trying to Twitch out here and there. This is only the second time I've actually done anything on Twitch. Because at Twitch, you only can keep your streams up for a short time. It's mostly people usually save clips. But, yeah. I mostly stick to YouTube. But after this video is done, or the stream is done, my Dollar General video is going to go up live. I was kind of hoping I might get a guest or so. I don't know. My pal, Josh O, a.k.a. J-Rose Productions. I was hoping maybe he might join in. I know that he had to go into town and run some errands when we were talking about earlier. So I was like, oh, okay. So we'll see if he does pop on at any point. If not, oh well, maybe in the future, if I'm lucky once again to get any cards of any kind, Pokemon, wrestling, which I still can't find those dang WWE Tops cards. At this point, I'm kind of done with wrestling trading cards. I don't even see AW ones anymore, and I don't even care about AW anymore. Hell, even when it comes to the figure aisle, I don't see much in my area when it comes to any WWE. elites, or I've pretty much done with collected AEW Rival because of what's going on with the state of that product. But right now, both companies are kind of, I don't know, wrestling in that whole, it's still decent, but I don't know. We're kind of that part of the year where things start to kind of slow down. We're getting close to SummerSlam. And I know AEW's got their All In show that comes up usually in the summer as well. And if it hasn't already passed, because I haven't been watching AEW as of late, at least WWE I try to still follow Raw and SmackDown and occasionally NXT. Not all else there, but so right now I'm just kind of playing the waiting game, see what all this pops in. Hope y'all are doing all right. If you're a Pokemon card collector like me, hope you're able to find stuff, whether it be new sets or any older sets. Because, man, it's been like every 2 months, and hopefully the audio's not sound too bad. If I need to turn, I might turn it down a bit, just a little, because I'm also hearing it in my ears. So hopefully you guys can still hear me if no problem. And I know there's also a button that lets you press it. That if I press it in, I think it's better for podcasts. So hopefully that does better. Let me know how the audio sounds. But I press the little button here in the back that allows me to change the way the audio sounds for where I'm doing a podcast or if I'm doing like a voice call, something like that. So hopefully that didn't change my voice too much. And then I just press the button again. I mean, if it didn't really do anything, change the voice, then cool. But either way, thought I'd just try things out just to see what happens. I'm gonna probably wait before I start opening some cards. But yeah, man, my last Dollar General trip. Like I said, still crazy. Crazy, it was a month now, over a month since my Dollar General closed down. We still have Family Dollar here in Park City, but it's just not the same without Dollar General. It's weird going and seeing that building just sit vacant. Well, that part of it, because there's still a grocery store there called Leakers. There's a liquor store, and another place called Discount Bins, which is kind of like a thrift store / flea market / closeout store. It's hard to really describe what it is. It's like a locally owned business. It's like kind of like our version of Ollie's, and we do have an Ollie's in the Wichita area, by the way, but this one's like more like a Goodwill version of Ollie's, if you think about it, because they go and they find stuff that places like Target and Amazon just end up, well, I'd say they end up tossing stuff, and if it's still a good working condition, then this place takes advantage of it, and they sell it for reasonable prices. No, there's even a day if you go on the last day of the week that they're open before they're closed until they reopen, because they're only open from Friday to Wednesday. On Wednesdays, everything's $1, and their clothing's pretty cheap. But everything else, they'll go for like $15 on on a Friday, and then it'll go down to like $10 on a Saturday, and so on and so on. If I ever have a chance, maybe I'll show you guys a video there. I'd have to probably get permission, because unlike at a Walmart where I kind of have to be careful while I'm filming, this place called Discount Bins, I don't know how they'd feel if they saw me and they're recording without their permission, because I at least want to be more respectful to them, even if it is a small local business, like where they may not care, but still just to play it safe. I mean, already it's risky at places like Walmart. When I used to film at GameStop, at least Dollar General, after one employee there actually saw my video and actually thanked me for it, so I kind of was like, at least he's cool with me filming in there, and nobody else said anything about me filming in there as a problem, so that's why I was able to even film what I filmed. When you guys see my Dollar General video when it goes up here in a little bit. All right, so I'm gonna do something here in a moment. I'm gonna actually switch my cameras. I'm only gonna be operating from one camera to the other, so give me a moment. I'm gonna switch over to the other camera. You guys see a special person here, a special lady, the one and only Misty. That's where I've got Misty there, and her Heart Gold Soul Silver. That's the playmat. I think I've used that maybe on 1 or 2 videos on my TCG channel, which I haven't posted anything there in a while. But yeah, I'm gonna be using that to open my cards. But here in a moment, I'm about to go grab a drink, so bear with me, guys. I'll be back in a moment. I'm gonna probably do that. I'm gonna mute my mic. All right, just hold on a moment. Hold on, maybe let me just go here. Add. Alright, just gonna type this in. I know I just started the stream, but we'll do this. Hit add. And we'll put this here. Alright, so I'll be right back. Just give me a moment, guys. All right, I'm back. Thanks for your patience. Just like I said earlier to anyone that was watching, I had to go grab a drink. So, whether you're watching here on YouTube or watching on Twitch, either one, I hope you're ready for a good stream. I'll do a recap of what I'm opening since there weren't a lot of people that weren't on the stream earlier to show you what I'm opening. If you're waiting for me to open something like Prismatic Evolutions or Surgeon Sparks or Journey Together, Just Rival Sally. I can't find that stuff unless I go online. So hold on, let me just sit back over here. And also, you guys see that cool Goofy movie sign behind me? Yeah, that's one. I got that actually at the place I was talking about earlier, Discount Bins. Bought it for about $15, I believe. So I don't know how much it goes for online for that same price. But I was like, I'm gonna buy it just to have it along with some pictures behind me. Got like an Ninja picture behind me and a Power Rangers picture. It's one of those lenticular posters. Plus a picture of some Mustangs. I had even some Hot Wheels Mustangs behind me. And, well, probably can't see them. There's a picture of Triple H back there on my closet. But, yeah. So, at least show you guys once again what I'm going to open. I'm going to open up a few packs here of Paradox Rift. And I think there will be some in this box I'll open as well. So, 6 of the check lane blisters. Once again, I'm opening up. I'm going to try to move over a little bit just for now. But I probably will move back over closer to my card kits. I'm going to switch back and forth between the two. Oh. Let me take the I'll be right back thing off. Because I'm now back again. So hold on. There we go. All right, but open up these. And then, like I said before, I'll also open up try to find this 2-pack here with the Belly Bolt Eraser. So once again, I'll be opening this up. It has a Twilight Masquerade and a Temporal Forces pack. And then a couple of boxes. This one I have opened before, but I was like, why not? It's cool to find some Sword Shield stuff again, like Lost Origin, Astral Radiance, Fusion Strike, Brilliant Stars. Like, that's what's in this box. Looks like just Lost Origin, Brilliant Stars, and Fusion Strike, from what I can tell. That'd be cool if there was Astral Radiance, but oh well. Either way, I'm fine with opening any of these sets. It's fine to. They had like maybe a few more of these in stock. I was like, no, I'm gonna pick up just one. Leave some for the art collectors. I mean, 20 cards are hard to find as it is, and I was lucky there was a good selection of stuff. And won't last very long, sadly, because of how popular one has become. I mean, it's always been popular, but it's once again going through another boom with the 30th anniversary coming next year. So I'm not looking forward to it all. But hey, we've been through the 25th, so yeah, whatever. And then here's the other box, the Grafii box, which I think has Sword Shield base. I think I see Temporal Forces, and I can't really tell what the other two are. I think one might be Twilight Masquerade or Timber Forces. Well, we'll find out. I've opened this box before, so now here's the back of it. Unleash a toxic torrent with Graphia EX. A toxic torrent. That sounds so metal. Name for new song. Toxic torrent. That's my Nathan explosion for Death Clock. Well, let's do the more. Name for a song. Toxic torrents. Like, there we go. I have to use my new microphone now that I've got it. Now that you can hear me clearer when I need to. And then we have this one right here. Hold on. Unleash a ticket curse with Hasulian Sorart V-Star. Okay. That's my radio announcer, my metal radio announcer voice. I just thought I'd just kind of try that out. That's why not. I've been thinking about improving my audio for a while now. And then I know it's not Pokemon, but we're gonna keep it with anime. Do this, guys. And I showed this earlier for anybody that wasn't here for when the stream had just started. And then some Digimon packs, because hey, it can't always be about Pokemon. Digimon's got to get featured as well. All right. So I hope everything's sounding good for you guys. If you guys are watching me in the background, for now, the Gaming Heel's been my only commenter. I've been waiting to see if anybody else jumps in. I'm going to try to stay on as long as I can and try to open what I can. So give me a moment to share this on some socials. Mostly just X, I should say. Formerly known as Twitter. So hold up just a sec. I'm going to go here. So I know I'm going to get in. I'll get to the open here in a moment. Let me go to my live streams. And I'll turn my phone down so I'm not listening to myself. Actually, hold on. Let me. Turn my phone down so I'm not listening to myself. Okay. I had to listen to myself real quick. Sounds like the audio sounds good. Just, I always got to know when I don't hear anything from you guys. But it looks like audio is going good if you guys are able to hear me pretty well. All right. Copy. Let me go here. I'm going to share this. Share that real quick. And post. And boom. There we go. And like I said, after this will be my Dollar General video. So that should be within the next hour. I know the thumbnail's kind of basic, but at the same time, it's like, whatever. I'm not doing it just to get an YouTube algorithm. I'm doing it because I want to show for the last time. It still sucks my Dollar General had to close down, but I always have the memories of it. And there's times I really wish YouTube would have existed back then, back in 1998, before 2005, and before people started having cell phones with their cameras. Oh, man, I would have loved to have filmed what I bought back at Dollar General back in the day when they were selling, like, WCW Toy Biz figures after WCW went out of business, and some ECW original San Francisco toy figures. Hell, even for a while, they were selling, like, Wizard of Coast One cards. I remember buying packs of Jungle, Team Rocket. There was Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge. And it wasn't until recent years they started selling, like, the dollar packs of, like, Sun and Moon and X and Y and, some sort of Shield stuff before they just switched over to selling the regular packs when the Pokemon Company decided to stop making dollar packs, which, man, I don't even think dollar packs could be a thing anymore. At least not Pokemon. With baseball, which I'll be opening some baseball cards here shortly. And then we'll get into all that as other stuff. Because I will open these as well, which you will see featured in my Dollar General hunt. I've already featured these in my last Dollar General pickups video that I posted a few weeks ago. I just been putting it off for the longest time. I was like, I wanted to post a video, do a voiceover, but you know what? It'll be up soon. It'll be up after I'm done live streaming here. And for now, I'll probably be doing this solo. Not Solo Sokola, by the way. Oh, I love you, Solo. Oh, no, wait. I hate you, Solo, as Jacob Fatu would say. Hold on. I hate you, Solo Sokola. Okay. I'm going to stop messing the mic for now. All right, so let me switch back to the card cam real quick. I was going to do 2 cameras, which I know there's a way for me to do it, but right now I'm just using my laptop. I know I could probably open up another window on my computer, but I don't know. I'd have to figure out what's going to happen if you would hear me more than once I don't really want my audio to echo too much. So maybe in the future, oh man, so is the cola, as the Gaming Heel says, yep. Well, as I said, I have to do a solo. But hopefully my main oos, you know, Joshua will show up at some point. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. He said he had to go into town for some stuff, so if he does show up for the stream's over, cool. If not, then hopefully I'll catch him on a later stream if I do another stream in the future. But all right, let me move some stuff off, and I'm getting ready to open up some packs here. And then of course, if you're watching on Twitch, you know this is labels as Pokemon. There will be more Pokemon, so you understand that. I just wish there was a way. I guess I could always label it as trading cards later on, but whatever. Twitch streams don't stay up very long. All right, so I'll move all these cards off to the side. I've made sure to grab my sleeves in case I get any hits, which hopefully I get something. All right. But yep, let me just once again get in there, sip my drink, and then we'll get this underway. All right. As my pal Joshua would say, the man's not a camel, he needs a drink. I don't know if Joshua, if he's watching while he's out. If he's driving, obviously I don't advise him to be watching a video while I'm, while he's trying to pay attention to the road. So that's understandable. But anyways, I think we will start with some Pokemon just to kind of ease our way into the other stuff. So I think I'll open this up first. Open up some Temporal Forces and Twilight Masquerade with the Belly Bolt here. And it shows Gengar on there, which I think there probably should have been a Gengar one. I didn't think I saw it, but for sure we got this Belly Bolt eraser here, which I'm not going to use as an eraser because then, it's going to wear out, and what's the point of that? Maybe over time it might deteriorate, but, take a look at this Belly Bolt here. So it's like a figure, but like I said, it's the form of an eraser. So here we go. Like try to get out of the packaging here. Definitely has that eraser feel to it. And it's funny that if you look at Belly Bolt, the things in the middle are technically its eyes, and the things on the side are not its eyes. They're like some kind of sacs. Because if you remember what its pre-evolved form, Tadbolt looks like, it has the same yellow beady eyes as Belly Bolt's, but it's kind of deceiving when you look at the two things on the sides that look like eyes. I know that's probably the point, what they were going for when they made this Pokemon. But yeah, I just thought I'd show that off real quick. It definitely has that feel. But like I said, I'm not going to use it as an eraser. Because one, I don't really draw as much with paper and pencils anymore. And two, it's going to deteriorate if I do that. So I'm like, nah, don't do that. Don't disrespect poor Belly Bolt like that. Anyways, I'm going to pull off this off the side. Of course, here's the back of it, which shows the Belly Bolt and Gengar. So, like I said, I'll assume the Gengar was another one you could get, but I didn't see it when I was at my Walmart. If I would have done a video, I would have shown you guys, but maybe in the future I might try to do videos again. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But alright, guys, I'm going to open up some Twilight Masquerade first, then I'm going to Temporal Forces. Either way, I'm just hoping to pull something decent out of these packs. Alright. And this is something I haven't seen in a while. A code card. There you go. Get it once, get it twice. And sold, not to Solo Sokoa. I'm going to keep dogging on him because we got to make some jokes. Maybe sold to the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Pop 2. Alright. I do that little auction thing. If Josh were here, he'd be banging that gavel. Anyways, got a Psychic type energy. We got a Nose Pass, a Jinx, Floette, Sunkern, Lanazade, Conkeldurr, Revavroom, Reverse Hall Dipplin, Reverse Hall Palafin, and hey, Greninja EX first hit. So it's been a while since I've, opened any packs in. I put my sleeves off to the side. Give me a sec. Hold on, guys. You guys will still hear me, but I just need to go get my sleeves because I forgot I had them over on the other chair. All right. That didn't take too long as I shook the table a little bit. All righty. We'll sleeve this bad boy up. This cool Greninja EX. First hit of the stream. So there we go. And I'm going to try to keep track of the time so I can maybe either one or two things. I might keep the stream going and push the premiere back, or depending on how long this goes, if I end it before the premiere starts, then obviously I'll probably stop by then. I don't know. Unless I feel like I want to do a part 2 of this stream, just kind of like, I don't know. So I guess you could always watch my premiere in our window if you guys wanted to. Hell, I could even put the premiere on here while I'm streaming because it is my own video. I'm not gonna get copyrighted unless there's some out there that's gonna copyright me for my own dang video. And if you do, you're a jackass. But all right, there we go. There's the first hit of Greninja, and we'll show the hits. At least when it comes to Pokemon cards, not WWE. I don't know about everything else. We'll see how things go with Jujutsu Kaisen and with Digimon. Is anything that I might consider a hit? Yeah, for me, Jujutsu Kaisen, my favorite character in that series is Nabara. So if I pull a card of hers, I'll be happy. But all right, here we go. Another code card. Once again, get it once, get it twice, and it's gone. Don't know who it's sold to because I'm not going to do the auction thing for too long. I let my pal Joshua do that until he gets tired out. All right, we got a Water type Energy, Tranquil, Mr. Mime, Raichu, Victini, Keldeo, Iron Jugulus, Delmise, Reverse Holo Duosion, Reverse Holo Hand Trimmer, and a Relicanth Holographic. All right, so 1 out of 2 packs had a hit. Not bad. All right. I think now I might get into some baseball cards because it is still baseball season because, I've been wanting to open these up. I was going to maybe keep them sealed, but I was like, nah, I'm still a collector at the end of the day. I know these are from 2022 because that's what my Dollar General had. So some of these players may either be on their teams, they may be retired, and I don't know. I think there was a player that passed away that was on the Royals back in I think it was 2021, 2022. And also some bonus cards, which, oh wow, I didn't know there could be some Topps cards in here. Well, that's interesting because I think Panini and Topps. Well, oh yeah, because this is the third part of MJ Holden's. Oh crap, I didn't. Because look at that, there's the bonus cards. We'll see what the bonus cards are in a moment. I'm gonna open the packs. So let's see what's in these packs real quick. I'm gonna go through all 4 of them. Once again, I can keep these sealed, but for me, I'm still a collector at the end of the day. I still like to open up the packs because field packs, as cool as they are, I gotta open them up. That's just how I am. All right. So we got Jared Walsh of the Los Angeles Angels. Once again, I don't know how many players are still playing on their respective teams, but we got Alex Manoah. Oh, this one was backwards. Okay, interesting. We got Arneals Cruz from Pittsburgh Pirates. Oh, we got a Mike Trout card, 1988 retro. Oh, wow, cool. Playing for the Millville Meteor. Wow, I guess that's his nickname, right? And I'm guessing this is like a parallel. Kyle Lewis for Seattle Mariners. Okay, once again, I mean, I try to watch baseball every now and then. At least I try to keep my Royals, but other than that, I don't keep up as much as I should. Bonus cards here. We got some cards from Topps here. We got Jacob deGrom for the Mets. This card is from... Okay, it's from 2021, so these aren't too... Okay, so these are fairly recent. All right, so 2021 cards go along with the 2022 ones. Cool. Cool, that's some Topps cards. We got Jock Pederson, the Dodgers, and Jose Urbina of the Marlins. Wow. So that's cool to get some Topps cards because these are third party. I thought these were actually made by Donruss. And, well, I kind of spoiled them a little early, but whatever. I was going to hold them off until after I open the second pack. But at this point, you know what? My stream, my rules. Don't like it? Well, sorry. All right. So we got a Teoscar Hernandez for the Blue Jays. I got a Brandon Lowe. It looks like it's another throwback card. Wow, cool. And then we got Lance McCullers for the Houston Astros. These are about the backwards cards. We got Tyler McGill, a rated rookie for the Mets. And then finally got a Bryce Harper card. So I guess it's another, like a parallel. So, it's another retro. It's a retro and a parallel. Okay, cool. We'll put it over here. All right, not bad. Not bad. Once again, if you came for Pokemon, I'll open up more Pokemon here shortly. I just been kind of waiting for the right time to open up some baseball cards, especially these ones that will be the last ones to ever get at my Dollar General. All right, so I'll save the other 3 cards here for a moment to see what I got. I'm going to cover them up real quick to see if there's anybody that's really worthwhile. I hope I pull somebody from my Kansas City Royals because, well, me being a Royals fan and all, I'll be happy to pull some. But either way, it's whatever. Whatever I can get, I'm happy with. All right, from the Texas Rangers, we got Marcus Semien. That name doesn't sound right. I don't know if I want to butcher it. It just doesn't sound right. We got Josh Bell from the Nationals. Oh, we got another retro card here. Max Muncy card. Not bad. Huh, cool. Well, from the Rangers, we got AJ Alexy. All right. The rated rookie. And then, well, I guess the parallel card is always at the end. So cool. Francisco Lindor of the Mets. So, okay. Not bad. So put that over there. Get into the second pack here. And then we'll move back over to Pokemon at some point alongside. Open up my Digimon Jujutsu Kaisen cards. Got about another hour for my oh wow, this was the end. Okay, so the yellow parallel for San Diego Padres, Blake Snell. So we'll put that over there. And then we got another one of the retro style cards of Randy Arazina. Please forgive me if I say the name wrong. So okay, we got Colton Welker for the Rockies. And our retro card, Bryce Harper. Wow. That's these cards backwards. Okay. And we got Giancarlo Stanton for the Mets, I believe. Because I see blue. I know if it's Yankees, it'd be more of a navy, like darker blue. All right, so we'll move these off this side. Now, what are our bonus cards that are probably going to be Topps cards again? All right, for the Mets, Seth Lugo. We got, from the World Series with the Dodgers here, Mookie Betts. Cool. And from the Arizona Diamondbacks, we got Eduardo Escobar. All right. All right, 2 more packs to go before I go back to Pokemon and transition over to Digimon and Jujutsu Kaisen, and then more Pokemon to end the stream. Oh, the card just fell out. Oh, that's pleasant. All right. Here, I'm going to show the bonus cards now. Just as a Pokemon, you can keep it a secret. With baseball, you can already see who's on the back. But all right, here we go. We got some more cards here. Some old Topps cards, these ones are from 2022. These are a little more, okay, so they're all recent for the most part. So cool. Alex Reyes from the Cardinals. And also from the Cardinals, we got Edmundo Sosa. Oh, and another Cardinals. These must have been from like one of those special ones where it focused on one team. Paul Goatsmith. Because I know in the past I bought some for the Royals where it was just Royals cards. It was like a blister and it would show like somebody on the front that played for the team, plays like one of their star players, I should say. They're all right. Pretty cool, I guess, for everybody out there that likes the Cardinals. I personally don't care for them because they're somewhat the Royals' rival when they have their interleague play, because the Royals are in the American League and the Cardinals are National League, but they're both from Missouri, so they are rivals in that sense. But all right, here we go. Oh, first duplicate, we got a Blake Snell. This is not a parallel, so okay, cool. We got Reese Hoskins for the Phillies. And then we got Aaron Ashby, a rookie for the Milwaukee. Well, he was a rookie at this point. He's not a rookie anymore, but for the Brewers. And then we got, cool, Diamond Kings, Josh Donaldson. That's our first insert, I believe, that I've pulled in here. The rest have all been retros or the standard cards. And we got for the Chicago White Sox, Andrew Vaughn. Once again, don't know how many players are still on their team. Some of them might be, some of them might have been traded or retired, but I'll assume the majority of players are still active in MLB today. That's how much I keep up with the sport. Baseball, I mostly try to keep up at the beginning of the season, and depending on how well the Royals are doing, otherwise I usually try to keep up closer to the playoffs. Oh, we got I think this is a parallel duplicate. For Diamond Kings, we got Kettle Marty for the Diamondbacks. Oh, we got Ichiro for Seattle. He's a legend right here, and one of the retro cards, and a Jose Ramirez card, another retro style card. Cool. And then we got for the White Sox, Luis Robert, and another White Sox player, Lucas Giolito. Okay, so that's it for those packs. We've only got 2 more to go, plus the bonus cards, and that will be it for baseball cards. We'll be back to Pokemon. And like I said, we'll go into Pokemon, we'll go into Digimon and Jujutsu Kaisen, so that is something that I put in the title on both the YouTube and Twitch streams, so do keep that in mind. This is part of the and more part. So here's the bonus cards that come with this. We got some more Topps cards. We got a Ranger Suarez from the Phillies, Zach Wheeler from the Phillies. Also supposed to be another one of those special theme sets that just featured only players from a particular team. And then we got Didi Gregorius. I was going to say that right. The Phillies. And this one's also from 2022. Okay, so that's it for the bonus top cards. Alright, not bad. It'd be cool if I would pull some Royals, but oh well. Yeah, I can't really blame it. Baseball cards are kind of one of those things that's kind of a niche thing nowadays. You know, baseball cards are one of those things that doesn't matter how popular everything gets. It seems like back in 2020, everybody was trying to get baseball cards, and then football cards and basketball. And then it seems like there was kind of like I guess a crash, and they're got into Pokemon instead as well. I think Pokemon's slowly crashing, but still got that anniversary coming up, so we'll see how long that lasts. Oh, we got another yellow parallel at the front of the pack. This right here, we got Reed Demeters for the Angels. We got for the Astros here, Chas McCormick. Oh, okay, for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. That's a player I'm familiar with. We got Max Scherzer for looks like the Mets. Wow, I noticed Panini must not really have the rights to print logos on these. I guess nowadays with Topps getting back into the game. Well, Topps still makes baseball cards. They haven't stopped making baseballs even after Fanatics bought them. You got Blake Snell. Another one of him. That's what I did notice between the Topps and the Panini cards, that Panini don't have the rights to print logos on players' jerseys. So that's why it's kind of confusing. I have to kind of remember by memory when you have teams that play in the same city, like Chicago, New York. So kind of crazy when you see that. All right, we got Ryan Zimmerman for Washington Nationals. For the Angels, Joe Adell. Oh, cool. A Sean Manaea, a retro card. Of course, he plays for the Athletics, who are now going to Vegas, if I remember right, or they are now in Vegas, formerly in Oakland. And we got for Tyler O'Neill, Diamond Kings, of course, plays for the Cardinals. And final card, well, no Royals. Oh, we got like a retro card of Willie Stargell. All right, and then he's on like a Hall of Famer, basically. All right, so, or at least a legend. I don't know if he is in the Hall of Fame. But all right, there you go. That's the end of baseball cards. So not too much exciting, but I guess, cool for what it is with the yellow parallels here. I'm just going to go through all these just a little bit, but that's really about it here. And there was one diamond parallel. I probably mixed in with the rest of them, but that's about it for baseball cards. Let's get back to Pokemon. I'm going to open up some Paradox Rift packs, so let me figure out where I put them. As I placed them on the floor, they're around somewhere. They're probably off to the side somewhere. Probably under one of these boxes, because I am not seeing where I put them. Okay, I don't know where I put them. Hold on, guys. Oh, I see them. They're on my laptop. Never mind. They were on the laptop the whole time. All right. Did I mention I turned 40 recently? I'm starting to get up there in age. I'm not really old, but my memory sometimes isn't really what it used to be. But I'm still young at heart. No, but seriously, let's get into some Paradox Rift here. I'm gonna open this up. There's the Pineco. There's got the Pichu coin. I probably have like 1 million of these, alongside the other coins I have. Got that cool holographic here. Trying to get a good view of it. Probably doesn't show up very well on the webcam, but looks pretty cool. And you can see all the Cosmo designs on here. Try to just move it the right way, but all right, there we go. We'll move off this side. There's that code card, but it wants the Pineco on their online game, so there we go. Let's get into this Paradox Rift and hope I can pull something decent out of these packs. Only got the one hit so far, the Greninja EX from Twilight Masquerade, so hopefully get a few more hits before the stream is said and done. All right, code card for the co-hunters out there. And one to the front. Of course, when we get back into the Sword Shield era, we'll go back to the 4 for the front. That I might save for the end, because why not for a little bit of nostalgia? We're to say that Sword Shield now is basically retro in a way, but I guess in a way it will be once we stop seeing it in retail. But all right. Phoebus, Apom, Galvantula, Mantike, Simipour, Zebstrika, Crocolore, Reverse Holo Porygon, Reverse Holo Spatra. All right, Serena EX, not bad. So, first hit so far out of those packs. So, once again, let me find my sleeves. They should be off to the side somewhere. I got more in my baggie. Okay, actually no, they're on. Like I said, I have to look around for everything. All right, we got 3 viewers who was watching, whether it be on Twitch or on YouTube. Thank you for watching. All right, here we go. Sleeve that up, and we'll put it right there. So far with the hits. Get into a second one here with Pineco, and then we'll get to the Sinistea packs. So once again, we've already seen the Pineco. I'll move Pineco over here. There's that code card for you guys. And then our code card come up here shortly. And if you're a code hunter, let me know what you get, because it would be nice. You know, share with me on my Twitter, @RevHellCowboy, or say something in the comments saying, hey, I pulled a, you know, just to be nice. You know, I'm not going to go and, you know, say, oh, no, I don't believe you. I'm going to say, okay, cool. As long as you get something. If you don't, you don't. I mean, just tell me you got like a holographic of some kind. I mean, I don't know. Either way, it's whatever. You got Water type energy, got a Honedge, Dwebble, Horsey. Oh, Joltik. We know somebody in the chat likes a Joltik. Best viewer. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. That's on Twitch. I'm not even going to reference that. Sounds like somebody trying to spam. I'm just not even going to bother. Not going to acknowledge it. Snorlax, a Tinkaton, Tatsugiri, Reverse Holo Gibble, Reverse Holo Spatra, and a Milotic holographic. All right, so far we are almost halfway. We're halfway through here with the Paradox Rift packs. At least what I got here for check lanes. All right. Here's another code here for the code hunters. If you want another Pineco, in case he's the one you like to use in your online decks. All right. All right. So here we go. There's another code for the code hunters out there. And it's like they are showing pretty well, so comes in handy to have a webcam that does pick things up pretty well. All right. Got a Dark type energy, a Liepard, a Wimpod, Elekid, Tinkatuff. We got a Technical Machine Turbo Energize, a Wugtrio, a Technical Machine Blindside, Bonsby Reverse, Pungy Reverse, and an Iron Moth holographic. So far, no illustration rares or special illustrations. Been a little while since I pulled any of those, but yeah, we will soon see if there'll be anything else that's worth pulling out of these packs. Let's see if the Sinistea holographic packs here will give me some good luck. All right, so look at that Sinistea here. Spill that tea. All right, so move that off to the side. There's an online code for Sinistea for everybody that does want it. If he or she's one of your favorites, there you go. Maybe in the future I'll make sure to try the face cam up. My plan is later on, maybe I'll go back to my office so I can maybe use my desktop computer and my laptop. So the laptop can be my card cam, you know, and use a desktop, you know, or use the laptop as my face cam, the desktop as my card cam. Yeah, either way, maybe later on. I mean, I've done it with OBS, no problem. It's just, it has been almost enough to use Restream, and, you know, get it back into it. And plus, I'd like to be able to have a guest again, like if my pal Joshua or anybody else I know pretty well wants to join as a guest. But all right, here we go. Fire-type Energy, a Yamask, a Spinda, a Tinkatink, Tantamouse. We got Cursed Duster, Orbeetle, Cloth, Versatile Spinda, Versatile Vanillix, and Low-Kicks holographic. That's the only thing that does kind of really suck about the Scarlet Violet era is the pull rates. Even before new sets that have come out, just are a little rough. Holographics aren't as excited as they once were. You know, we used to complain about not getting holos when we opened up the packs prior to Scarlet Violet. Now it's kind of like, wow, holographics aren't exciting. Like, at least they were. I get Sword Shield and Sun Moon even. people weren't as excited about the holographics anymore unless it's the Cosmofoils gives promos. But I don't know, at least back then when you got a non-holo for a while, and then you at least pulled a holo or eventually a GX in the Sun Moon era, and there were V or a V Max or a V Star in the Sword Shield era, at least it was even more excited. EXs are not even that easy to pull sometimes. I've had better luck pulling Vs or V Maxes than EXs as of late. But oh well, I get it. That's the fun of the hunt. Makes it more exciting. I mean, you can't always pull the best things, the best hits all the time. Because then I guess what wouldn't be as excited. But all right, here we go. There's another code card there. And we'll get down to the last pack here in a moment. We got a Fire type Energy, Phoebus, Apom, Pansage, Mantike, Crobat, a Roark, a Steenie, a Giga Slash, a Mantike, and our Iron Moth. Man, so far only one hit. That is one of the, like I said, the downsides of these Scarlet Violet are when you pull holo, but it's like you're always gonna get a holo or better. And holos just, I don't know, even the design of the holos aren't really as exciting. Like, at least, the Sword Shield holos, at least they had kind of a cool look to them. But, that's just me. And I'm sure there's other people that probably do agree. Alright, one more Sinistee coming up after this one. So there's another code. I try to live as fast, as long as I can, but not too long. So we can move on to the pack itself. Alright, our code there. And I tried to show the QR code too, just because, I don't know, just to make sure everybody gets it. I mean, I know some people say the bots. Well, how do you know it's the bots that are getting it? It's like first come, first serve. I mean, if you can get it real quick, get it. Like, can't get mad if you miss out. I mean, that's how it is. But with buying cards in retail, it's hard to always get them when you want to get them. But all right, here we go. Mantike, Pansage, Minun, a Snorunt, Earthen Vessel, Medical Energy, Iron Bundle. We got a Plusle reverse, a reverse Technical Machine Evolution. All right, Garchomp EX. All right, so at least we've gotten 2 EXs so far from these packs. Would like to get not only another hit, but maybe a double hitter. Oh, that'd be awesome. Get an EX and maybe illustration or special illustration or gold. I mean, that'd be awesome. But at least we got 3 EXs here so far. 2 from the Paradox Rift packs and 1 from Twilight Masquerade from earlier with Belly Bolt. All right, that was, actually, that was the last pack of those. That's it. Oh, man. So we're almost about through. Gonna get to a few more products here. Making our drink, and then we'll move on to, I think I'll move on to some Digimon here in a moment, and then we'll get to that your 5i box, then I'll get to Jujutsu Kaisen, and then we'll end with the Zoroark V-Star box, because why not? A little bit of nostalgia for the heck of it. So give me just a sec through the drink. All right. Maybe in the future, I'll try to organize a booster box opening in advance. Then I'll try to see if I can get some people to join me, like my pal Josh or anybody else that might be able to watch, join in with me in comments. So times where I can actually give my voice a break and let them, commentate with me. And so, I was surprised I already had opened up that last pack without even realizing it. But all right, hey, I mean, last pack magic, I'll take it. But all right, guys, let's open some Digimon. Why not? So we're going to put these World of Convergence, and I think with Digimon there is no card trick if I'm right. Like the last card's always at the end. I mean, Pokemon it's kind of the same way, but of course we put the energy at the end. That's why a lot of people just don't even do the trick anymore. They'll just say screw it. They'll either toss the energy to the side, or they'll just leave the energy in the back. So, oh well. I get it. Some people maybe didn't like the card trick at all, but I didn't mind the card trick. It kind of left you in suspense. Just for the heck of it. But alright, here we go. Let's see what we got here for some Digimon. Let's see if we got any fan favorites in this. Because we got Metal Greymon and War Growlmon and Goonimon and Magnamon. Some of my personal favorites in the front. Alright, well, we got a Gigimon. Alright, cool. We got a baby there. We got the strongest of brothers. Alright, so we got one of the power options. A Watchmon. We have a Gurimon. Can't turn my back. Which looks like It looks like Takuya or somebody else. It's not Takuya. It's like I think it's the guy that was in like another season. I don't remember which season it was. But all right, I think it was with Mikey or whatever his name was in Digimon Fusion. A Calendarmon. Oh wow, he's a wow. Interesting. Gotta love Digimon. Calendarmon. Oh, Growlmon. There we go. There's a fan. That's one of my favorites. You got Shoutmon. I know he's from Digimon Fusion, one of the last seasons that did air, at least on regular TV. Garurumon, of course, one of the OGs from season 1. Guillamon, another favorite. We got Guillamon and Growlmon. And then we got a foil here of a Restormon, Superior Mode, and, well, Owen Dreadnought, which I think he's probably from, like, the Digimon video games. So those are the two foils here. So we'll put those off to the side. Too bad I don't have any Digimon-related sleeves, otherwise I would sleeve up in Digimon sleeves. It feels kind of weird putting them up in one sleeves, but that's just me. And I'll be putting them in a binder later anyway. Alright, let's open our pack here. See if we can get anything real good out of this one. Once again, I'm just opening these for the heck of it because, you know, it's Sam Pokemon. I collect these for fun. I don't care about going after big money cards unless it's one I really want. Like, if I were to buy Destined Rivals, Misty's Psyduck and Misty's Lapras are the two cards I want from that set. Journey Gather, it's hard to really say what my chase card is. Any of the cards, and really, Destined Rivals, I want all the cards. I mean, it's not just the Misty cards I want. Alright, anyways, we got a Battle Gammon. We got a Venmon. Oh, Agumon. Hey, there we go. Agumon, my all-time favorite right there when it comes to rookies. A Sangomon. A Flamemon. Snatchmon. Mushroomon. Okay, cool. Got some classic ones. An Omnishoutmon. A Restromon. Okay, that's a regular version. Oh, another Agumon. So we got both Agumon from Season 1 and Agumon from Season 5, the Digimon Data Squad. So we'll have probably both evolutions in here too. We got in our Restaurant Severe mode. Okay, pull that. Oh, Tai Kamiya. That's awesome. That's a hit right there. We'll put this over here. That's got to be probably one of my hits for Digimon for the time being. So that's awesome. And I like that. It's got a silver, like kind of almost platinum look to it. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. You know, why not? It's special to get its own sleeve. Even if it's not a Digimon sleeve, I'm still going to sleeve it anyway, because why not? This so far might be my personal favorite hit of the video, of the stream. So there we go. Move these off to the side. And we'll see what we get in the next pack as we were midway through the Digimon packs before I move back to Pokemon. So once again, if you came for Pokemon, be patient. I will be back to Pokemon shortly, because I do like to mix things up. So now on Twitch, it's labeled as a Pokemon stream, but I'm doing more just Pokemon. Hell, I would be doing wrestling since my YouTube channel was built around wrestling cards. But I've mentioned before, I can't find any WWE stuff, and I can't find AW stuff, so unless I go online and see anything that's a reasonable price, don't expect to see wrestling cards anytime soon. Alright, we got Switemon. That's an interesting design. Oh, Snatchmon again. Flamemon. Well, there's Marcus and his Agumon. Cool. We got the Digidest. Oh, that's when Takata was drawing up Guillamon for the first time. Oh, Gigimon. Of course, we have Guillamon. We got Sociamon. Cyberdramon. Okay, that's another good one. Ooh, Metal Greymon. Awesome, awesome. Even if it's not a hit, but hey, Metal Greymon, awesome. A Destromon. We got one of the foils, a Dogachmon, and a Regulusmon. Okay, so these are basically like the equivalent of getting like holographics, but hey, they're still cool. And what's are new cards for me to collect, because I'm still trying to collect what I can of Digimon alongside Pokemon. And I don't know, I think it's almost, in some ways, kind of cool to open Digimon cards, because not to say Pokemon cards are not as fun, but Digimon, there's not a big chase for them. So, you know, yes, it has its fans, but it's kind of like Digimon's always just there, like for the people who always will be into it that don't follow trends, because that's just how it's always been with Digimon. But all right, I'm gonna move that off to the side. Here, got a Scopemon, we got Gurimon, a Sumimon. There's a Golus Gammamon. Oh, that's a Calendarmon again. Spirit Evolution. Oh, yeah, that's the Kuyo right there. I think Erica was Mikey that I actually missed the name. Oh, hey, there's Davis with an Armor Evolution one. Oh, it'd be cool if I saw Magnamon. I can't wait to pull that card at some point. They got Kano, Whis-mon, Gammamon. We got a Lidramon. Okay, we got a Haru Shinikai. That's some of the characters I'm not familiar with. He must be once again for the video games or maybe the new anime that airs in Japan, because we don't really get much new. Oh, and we get a, oh, cool, look at that. We got, like, I guess this is more like their version of an illustration rare, and it goes along with that tie. Okay, that's cool. All right, nice, nice. I guess it's like probably like an ultra or secret rare. I think it should say on here somewhere if there's a secret rare. It is just a rare, but because on the tie it does say secret rare. I know it's probably hard to see. I'm trying to get as close to the webcam where you see the secret rare right there. So this one's just a regular rare, but hey, I'll take it. It's still nice. I mean, I'll take them all. I mean, they're all new to my collection. If they weren't, then I'd probably put my duplicates pile. But all right, there we go. We'll put that there as another hit. Because, you know, once again, can't always be about Pokemon. Gotta get Digimon love too. Hell, if I would have got some Dragon Ball Super cards, I'd probably be sleeping how many hits I get from those. And we'll see where we're getting the Jujutsu Kaisen. I mean, oh man, if I can play cards with my girl Nobara Kugisaki, I will be happy. But either way, just to get anything right now. Because if I didn't find a Pokemon, if I was just going to get Digimon and Jujutsu Kaisen, then I might would have opened those up maybe separately, maybe in videos, or I would have done another live stream. But yeah, either way, I'll back what I found. The last pack here of Digimon. Well, once again, we start with an Armor Evolution card with Davis here as now everything's out of focus. Come on, focus, focus. Thank you. We have a Ghostmon. Oh, there it goes. Not focusing. Come on, focus, focus. I mean, I'll get closer to the camera, I guess. All right, we got an App Link. Of course, we pulled him earlier once or twice. A Raging Serpentine. Okay, come on, focus. Focus, webcam. This webcam sometimes. The autofocus. I'm going to have to table that at some point. Koromon, of course, the train mode of Agumon. We got a Ragnarok Cannon. There's a Skull Greymon, of course, the evil Ultimate Evolution when Tai forced Agumon, Greymon, you know, Digivolve. You got Cherrymon, a Weregurumon, cool. Wargroumon, hey, one of my favorites. A Charizmon, and the last card is a Tagiru Akashi, another character I'm not familiar with, probably from the new Digimon seasons that's probably only aired just in Japan. So, okay, not bad. I would say definitely the two best hits so far of those packs where these two cards are here, of course. Tai, the OG leader of Digidestined, gotta love him. And this guy, like I said, I'm not familiar with him, but hey, it's cool. So I like the design of the card, so there we go. And that's it for Digimon. Of course, I'll move this foil over there. And now, back to Pokemon. Because once again, I know this is mostly focusing on Pokemon. Alright, let me find that Fire Eye box. Probably won't fit all the way here. Oh, maybe I should be able to. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to try to put it back here. Of course, Unleash Toxator with Fire Eye EX. If you notice a colorful pattern painted on tree trunk. Hold on. Get my microphone. Can I try that? Let me try this. If you notice a colorful pattern painted on tree trunks as you walk through the forest, as I do my Morgan Freeman voice, you might have wandered into Fireeye's territory. This toxic monkey makes use of its poisonous saliva to make its opponents to take its opponents down. I'm sorry, I messed my words up. You'll find Grafire EX as a foil promo card, playable in oversized versions, along with the toxic mouse root. Okay, I'm kind of done with that already. I just felt like doing my Morgan Freeman voice for the heck of it. I think that's the first time I've done that in a stream, but alright. And we're about 30 minutes away from my Dollar General video going live, so I think I should be able to get through this. Go away, bug. Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks about summertime. Bugs. Ugh. Even when you try not to let them in your house, they still find their ways in, but alright. Well, there's that Strudel holographic. There you go. It's a Cosmo foil. Pretty cool. And then we've got the Grafire EX promo, I believe. I will pull it out here in a moment. But I'm surprised the other one wasn't so hard to pull out. The little plastic thing that keeps it in there was kind of missing. Oh, because it was on the other side. That's why. Which is kind of weird, but okay. And let me just try not to lose the packs. And here I got this right here. I'm going to put the plastic to the floor. All right. The packs are all now falling out of the box while I'm trying to do this. Okay. So here is the Grafire EX promo. Pretty cool card. Here is the code card for the coders out there. And then the jumbo card for anybody that likes jumbo cards. So, yeah, there you go. All right. Now, as for the pack lineup, well, two of these sets I don't have a problem with. One of them kind of do. Well, actually, yeah, because there's two of one set, and then one of each of the others. We got 2 Temporal Forces, 1 Paradox Rift, so good to see Paradox Rift making an appearance along with Temporal Forces, and, well, Scarred by Base, which at this point, I haven't had the best luck in as of recent times, but whatever. And let me sleeve up that Grafai IEX. No, I don't really consider it a hit, but it's still a nice card, so I'm going to sleeve it up real quick. And then I will get into these packs, and we'll see if I get anything decent. I haven't pulled any illustration rares, surprisingly, so total illustration rares, full arts. So maybe that streak will end. If not, I can at least hope for just the EX, if anything. Alrighty. There's that code card for you code hunters. We got ourselves Dark Type Energy, a Mashif, a Poniard, a Wiglet, Toadschool, Toxtricity, Crocolore, Muck, Reversal Hypno, Reversal Clauncher, and Frustration Holographic. Alright, nothing in that pack. Which is to be expected, because it said Scarred by Base, I have not had the best luck with. Alright, we're going to get into Paradox Rift next, and then move on to Temporal Forces. And then move on to Jujutsu Kaisen before I end it with my Zoroark V Star Box. Alright, so our code. Alright, we got a Fire Type Energy, Trubbish, Crustle, got an Onyx, a Flittle, a Chantel, Garbodor, Future Booster Energy Capsule, Reversal Charcadet, Reversal Lipard, and Groudon Holographic. Not looking so good, but we're only halfway through. I'm going to try to stay positive. That's all I can really do. If not, well, whatever. It's all the luck of the draw. But like I said, I'm going to try to get through this pretty quick. I, once again, do have my Dollar General video premiering soon, so that'll be going on after this. So make sure you do check your notifications, or check your sub box to see when it goes live. I mean, it'll be technically a record video, but it's a premiere. So, but anyways, I'll be there to chat with you guys in the live chat. All right, Side Type Energy, Cottony, Carvana, Ekans, Turtwig, Roserade, Escadrille, Keldeo, Versal Sharpedo, Versal Arbasca, and a Dunsparce. Or the Dunsparce. I keep saying Dunsparce when it's not. But, oh well, either way. Oh boy. Alright. Last pack of Temporal Forces, and that'll be the end of the Scarlet Violet era stuff for the time being. Until I'm lucky to find anything else related to Scarlet Violet in the future. Because it might be another 2 months before I find anything again. Or I'll just buy some online. I don't know. We'll see. Alright. Here we go. Last codes for the Scarlet Violet era here for the time being. Last pack for Temporal Forces, and I don't know if I got anything, but we'll see. Rest of Energy, Minchino, Rockruff, Litten, Shroomish, Lycanroc, Delcatty, Future Booster Energy Capsule, Reverse Holo Delcatty. No illustration rares. Reverse Holo Breloom, and the final card is an Iron Force Holograph. Wow, that box was not good. But oh well, what can you do? Anyways, like I said, we'll have one last Pokemon box to end the stream. But I'm going to get into just Kaizen packs. Just got to get them off the floor here. So this will be our second to last opening here before I get to that Zoroark V Star box. And we get another drink because, once again, when I'm talking about myself, I don't have somebody out here with me. I will kind of, after a while, start losing my voice. So, all right. All right. Both cards have been replenished. All right, so this, once again, I'm probably sure does not have a card trick if it's the same set, because once again, these are made by Bandai Namco alongside the Digimon cards and the Dragon Ball Super cards that I thought I'd buy more of. Maybe I will in the future, as I have them before my last stream I did back in, March? All right, here we go. You got Yuji, you got Nabara, you got Gojo, and Megumin all in the front, so here we go. The main crew of Jujutsu Kaisen, which, as far as I know, I haven't seen anything if the series has come back. And the way it ended, they made it look like Nabara was either dead or alive, even though I know that she's not dead, from what I've read. But I'm not going to spoil much else. I haven't really done much of that deep dive into the manga, and a few things I have heard online. And as far as I know with Crunchyroll and how that company is not doing so well, it's doing well, but it's not doing well with customer base. So it's kind of like whatever. At this point, I'll just go find pirate sites to watch my anime on before Crunchyroll takes those sites down. I won't say the names because we need these pirate sites when Crunchyroll is basically monopolizing anime, but whatever. Anyways, here we go. So here's the back of the cards. If for anyone who probably hasn't seen these before, if you have seen them, then you already know what to expect. All right, we got a Kokichi Muda, Takuma Ino, Kogai, that's a spirit right there. Oh, a rabbit stampede. Mini Makaru right there on Yuji. Mahito, of course, one of the primary antagonists of the series. Oh, here we go. One of the primary protagonists. Megumi Fushiguro. All right, cool. Got Jogo, another one of the antagonists. There we go. There's Gojo, the man, right there. Cool, cool. You got a Max Elephant. Okay, so Kento Namine, this is when he was younger. Got it as a foil, and we got this right here, which, okay, cool. Just features the main crew on it. So I don't know if that's supposed to be something special just to advertise it. I mean, probably has more to do with the trade card game itself. I don't know if I'll probably ever get into playing it. For me, it's more about collecting. So, all right, I'll move these off to the side, and we'll get into our next next set of packs here. We got 3 to go before we get back to Pokemon, and then after that, I will end the stream so we can move on to so I can go watch the Dollar General premiere with you guys. For anybody that's watching on YouTube, because of course, if you're on Twitch, then well, go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/RevolutionHellCowboy, and you can watch that last Dollar General video. All right. Okay, so the back is different on that one. Okay, it's like all the backs are... Okay, so here's what the back looks like normally. All right, so that one was like a special card. Oh, we got Toge Imaki, who's, I guess, he's known for just saying, like, ingredients of, like, sushi rolls, but his actions speak louder than words, basically, or his words speak louder than actions. If you get what I'm saying, if you know the series, then you already know. We got Suguru Geto, who, well, we got 2 of him right here, who basically becomes an antagonist, but of course that's not really Geto, as he's dead and being, I guess, possessed by a spirit. Got an Okinawa trip. Kichi Uzu. Got a Misato Kuroi. If I'm pronouncing these names wrong, I apologize. The domain expansion. Another Jogo card. Another Satoru Gojo card. Another Max Elephant. And a Jogo. And there's the main character, Uji. So cool. Got 2 foils here. So I'll put these over there. I don't know which ones are probably like the best, but either way, hey, it's cool. These are all new. I'll be definitely starting myself with Jujutsu Kaisen binder here pretty soon. All right, here we go. Second to last pack. Then we're back to Pokemon. So once again, if you're just watching Pokemon, just stick around. If not, thanks for being here anyways. Whether you're here for Pokemon or just here, just enjoy regardless. Always appreciate it. Of course, if you haven't already done so on YouTube, you haven't hit that like button, do so. On Twitch, well, I know that there's an option that's like probably to put emojis or something. I don't know. But I've only got 1 Twitch comment, and it's from a spam. I don't know if it's even an actual person or a spam bot. I'm just, like I said, not even going to acknowledge it. All right, we got a Hanami. Want to make her spirits? Oh, there's Panda. Cool. Got him. Got Shoko Ayiri, who was one of Gojo's and Geo's friends from back in the day. It looks very similar to Nabara, but it's a different character. Non-existent memories. Utame Iori. Esso. The Prison Realm. We got our Megumi Fushiguro. Our Kento Namine card. Atsuya Kasube. All right, our Uji Hidori foil. And our Satoru Gojo foil. Sorry if I'm butchering that. Man, so far no Nabara cards. Come on, where's my girl? It was like when I was opening those minifigures, and it took me forever to get that one, which I did that on Kick, and well, Kick sadly doesn't keep streams very long. I wish I would have backed it up and recorded it, or done on YouTube, but oh well. You live and learn. Maybe in the future I'll open up more blind boxes or blind bags and maybe replicate that in the future. But all right. We got a Yuji Itadori card for this last pack. We got a Kari Nita, Kichi Uzu, Misato Kori. Once again, I can't pronounce these things because they're hard to say. Choso, Curse Technique Last Blue, a Prism Realm. There's my girl, Nubaru Kudasagi. Not a foil, but hey, it's my girl. Kanto Nami, Atsuya Kasube, a Saguro Ghetto card, and a Mei last card. That's it. Women Ice, this would have been a foil, but hey, that's my girl. So there you go. So that's it for Jujutsu Kaisen, and well, we're down to the last thing here. As a Zoroark V-Star box, which I have opened before. I think I maybe opened on camera. I don't know if I've done it on stream. I probably have. So there's the box. There's 5 packs inside. And here's the back of the box. I'm not going to read it in a funny voice again. Unleashing a ticking curse of Hisuian Zoroark V-Star. Filled with spite and malice, Hisuian Zoroark uses illusions to confuse its opponents and play tricks on them, but it becomes an invaluable ally once you earn its trust. And it says Proof Collection is what you need. Hisuian Zoroark on your side as a opponent V-Star, along with a copy of the V to get to play into play faster. And of course the oversized card. And there you go. And I don't think these cards are even tournament legal anymore now that we're further along into the Scarlet and Violet era. So I'm sure a lot of cards from Sword and Shield now are probably phased out. So now they're just more for, being collector's items, if anything. But for me, I'm going to for the packs. So here we go. Let me just move this off to the side so I don't lose the packs here on the floor. Alright, so there you go. There's the 5 packs. Here's the Zoroark pin. Pretty cool. I already have one of these. So pretty cool to have another one if I want to hang it up anywhere else in my house. I have one in my office on a curtain. There's that jumbo card. Versus the V-Star marker, which once again probably doesn't really mean much anymore unless you still play the game for fun. You don't play it competitively. And then, well, the last 2 things to pull up before I get to the packs. Zoroark V Full Art promo card. And then the regular sized V-Star promo, so cool. And finally, the code card for your code hunters. So there you go. And, well, now to get to the packs. We got some Lost Origin, we got some Brilliant Stars, and some Fusion Strike, which, you know what? I still want that Espeon building. Could I pull today? I don't know. Brilliant Stars, love to pull in there with the Charizards I don't have. Whether it be the Rainbow V-Star or the Alternate Art V. Lost Origin, well, I guess Giratina, maybe. I don't know what card I really want. Or maybe some more Trader Gallery cards I don't have. Alongside whatever I don't have in Brilliant Stars. But alright, guys. Here we go. Some last packs. Last packs for the stream. There's an code for you guys, and then I can go get the back of it. But at least with the Trader Gallery stuff, with these, I'm guaranteed to hit if there's something with the Trader Gallery, as I was trying to say. Alright, here we go. The old card trick of 4 at the front. Thunderstrike Energy, Colorless Experiment, Kamala, Toolbox, Murkrow, Horsey, Mawile, Shellos, Binnacle, Riley Reverse, and Parasect. So, yeah, the old novelty of holographics not always being common when you get non-holo, cards. So, man, that's a blast for the past for everybody that's, well, especially if you just now got into pulling collecting and didn't know, wait, they made non-holo rares? Like, yeah, go back to the base set, at the beginning. And yeah, you wanted to pull a Charizard, but you always got like a Dugtrio or a Pidgeot non-holo or a computer search. All right, there you go. There's our code card. Once again, for the front. We got Grass Type Energy, Kamala, Toolbox, Hariyama, Whitlick, Oddish, Love Disc, Phalanx, Poliwag, Versal Horsey, and Repair non-holo. So we are basically 0-2 at the current moment. Let's see if Brilliant Stars are going to be not just 1, but maybe 2 hits, since we have a chance at a double hitter in these 2 packs. So here we go. We're almost about done, and after that, I'm going to try to, join you guys at my premiere of my Last Dollar General video, because, man, my voice needs a break. All right, there's our code. But I'll definitely have to organize our stream now that I got this microphone. All right, here we go. All right, I don't know if I got anything, but we'll find out. We got a Psych-type Energy, a Grotle, a Prinplup, a Monferno, an Axew. We got an Impidimp, Magmar, Riolu, Burmy, Versal Shinx, Okay, all right. Brilliant Stars come through with a hit. Aggron V, even if it's one I know I already have, I've got the majority of the set when it comes to the, not including like the ultra rares, full art, stuff like that. But hey, we'll take it. It's a hit. It's only the fourth Pokemon hit for this opening. We'll see if we can get a double hitter. But really, the best cards have been out of the other packs. Pokemon, especially with the Scarlet Violet, has been kind of a disappointment. Sad to say, but whatever. I'm just happy I could open anything. Let's see, is there a chance for Charizard or Arceus, something else I might need? Alright. Second to last code card. And there we go. Grass type energy. We got a Sigilyph. We have an Acerose Premonition. Probopass. Chimecho. Chimchar. Minccino. Baltoy. Snorunt. Reversal Execute. Grimmsnarl. Dang. 1 out of 4 currently. So last pack magic, and this will be the end of the stream. Let's see if I can get lucky and pull something. Like I said, I'm not gonna even have my hopes high. And if anyone's wondering, I do have the Gengar. I think I pulled it off camera, which I would have done on camera. The Gengar VMAX, which at this date is one of the most rare and expensive cards in the whole set. For me, though, that Espeon, that's the card I'm looking forward to, if I can pull it. Because, you can keep your Umbreon from Evolving Skies, a set that's, I don't even know if I'll ever get my hands on it ever again. I want that Espeon sleeping on a building. Keep your Moonbreon. That's just me. If I got a chance to pull it, I'd be happy, but I'll take the Espeon. But anyways, got a Fight type energy, a Sand Slash, as we're in the Fusion Strike for the last pack of this stream, a Power Tablet, a Mankey, Krogunk, Panseer, Goomy, Urkuta, of course, Reverse Hollow. There's no Trainer Gallery in this set, so only have a chance for one hit. And the last card is a Zeraora non-holo, and that's it. Wow. That's it. That wasn't really much to end on, but hey, it was nice to open some Pokemon cards the first time in quite a while. So, alright. Let me flip the camera back around and we'll go through my last little bit of hits here before we end the stream. Alright, so let me get back in position since I had to move over closer to where my card cam is. But alright. So, for hits, when I came to Pokemon, only really 4 hits. The Aggron V was the only one out of that one box. And then, well, the check lanes only pulled that Garchomp EX, really. And then the Serene EX. And then after that, before that, the first hit of the video was the Greninja from that 2-pack. And as for what my hits the video are, well, Digimon right here. Got a tie card. And then this card right here, this guy. Pretty cool, but not a foil, but hey. Nabara. Why not? One of my favorites. I hope someday I can find more of these cards. I know, not a foil. I don't care. My stream, my rules. No, but seriously, it's kind of like whatever. Hey, it was nice to do this again. I don't know how often I'll do these streams. Maybe I'll try to figure something out. Maybe we'll do another hangout stream where me and a few other people, or maybe my pal Joshua or anybody else I get on here, we can watch some old videos of ours and just shoot the shit, talk wrestling, and just do whatever else. But all right, guys, my last hour journal video starts in about 10 minutes. It will be premiering soon, so I will join you guys in the live chat. In fact, let me do something real quick. I know there's a way to redirect viewers. Hold on just a sec. I'm about to do that, actually. So once the stream ends, I'll send you guys there, and you'll be waiting for it. So hold on just a sec, guys. And then I'll do my last little thing here. Okay. I know there's a way. Okay. I'm trying to think how you do it. No. Okay. Close. I know there's a way. You know, I was gonna try to send you guys to another video, but oh well. You know what, guys? Let me just do this actually, since I do have it on here. Maybe I'll go up on my Twitch and actually check it out. Yeah, let's go to my Twitch actually. I'm gonna see how things are going there. Because obviously you should already have it in your guys' you know, your YouTube recommendations. Sorry. That's what happens when I'm, you know, streaming for a long time and I'm trying to speak. All right, so I was over here. Hope I don't know if anybody heard that from the background, but all right. Let me just go here. I'm going to go to my channel. Actually, I got the link somewhere else. Okay, guys, I'm in here about 9 minutes. So right here, I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to place it right here on Twitch. And also, I'll put on the screen. So there's the, right there. If you guys see the link. Of course, you won't be able to click it on the screen, but you can click it if you're on the Twitch live chat. And then you know what? That's really about it. I mean, all right. And we'll just put it there for the heck of it in my own live chat here. So boom. All right. And that's really about it, guys. I'm going to end it right about here. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Rock on. Keep collecting. Stay safe. I hope to keep you guys update whenever I can do more streams or videos. And I guess I'll catch y'all next one, where it be one or the other. So, guys, take care. I will see you guys in the live chat in my Dollar General video. That'll be the last Dollar General I ever post. All right. End the stream now. Take it easy, guys. And once again, rock on.